Hey everyone, have you ever felt stuck in your 9 to 5 and wondered what it would be like to work from home? That was me a while ago. I was in the banking industry for 11 years, and even though it provided me with stability, I knew deep down that I wanted something different. So I quit. In this video, I'll share why I left my corporate job, how I transitioned to work from home, the challenges I faced, and how you can do it too if you like without making the same mistakes that I did. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe for more content on life, love, and everything in between, even career shifts. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Why I chose to leave corporate. Let me be clear, I didn't quit because I hated my job. In fact, banking gave me great skills, discipline, and financial stability. But over time, I started feeling stuck. Signs I knew that it was time for a change. I was feeling unfulfilled despite the success. I wanted flexibility and control over my time, and I was craving for work that aligns with my interests. I realized I didn't want to trade my time for a paycheck forever. I wanted freedom to work on my own terms and build something for myself. I wanted to be able to have time during the day for my hobbies, such as painting, music, and even sketching. And working from home allows me to have that kind of freedom. Now let's move on to number 2, how I prepared to quit. Quitting isn't something you do on an impulse. I had to prepare for a year before making the leap. So here's what I did. First of all, I prayed about this to God. It was a very difficult and major decision that I would have to make for my life. And so I made it a point to be able to talk to God about it. And if this is really the path for me, if this is the next plan that He has for my life. Every major decision that you make, you have to include God in it, because He will be the one to guide you where to go, what to do, how to decide on things, and how to be able to navigate your life in the best way possible. So that was the first most important thing that I did. Second is I explored work from home options, freelancing, remote jobs, and online businesses. I also upskilled and networked. I updated my LinkedIn profile after how many years. I also took short online courses and connected with other professionals. This preparation was very crucial because once I left, I had to start from scratch. Now it's time for number 3, resigning professionally and leaving on a good note. Leaving a corporate job is a very big move, and I wanted to do it professionally. So here's how I resigned the right way. First, I gave proper notice to my boss. The standard here in the Philippines is a 30-day notice. So I handed in my resignation letter last January 20th, and you have to count 30 days from that to be able to give a proper notice to your boss. Second is I maintained good relationships. So it's never a bright move to burn bridges once you leave a certain job. So as much as possible, I wanted to be able to maintain good communication with my former teammates, my former colleagues, and I also wanted to be present in their life events, whatever that may be. So until now, I am still communicating with them and following up how things in life for them are, and so far it's been really good. Third is I wrote a professional resignation letter. So I expressed my gratitude for my experience in banking. I focused on the positives. Banking taught me skills that I now use in my own work, so that was really helpful. If you're ever thinking about resigning or planning to resign, just remember, don't burn your bridges. Your professional network is very valuable even after you leave. Now let's move on to number 4, applying for remote jobs before quitting. One of the best decisions I made before quitting was securing remote job opportunities first. I knew I didn't want to leave my corporate job without a plan, so I started applying while I was still employed. This is how I started my remote job search. Number one, I updated my resume and LinkedIn profile. I highlighted skills that were valuable for remote work. Number two, I researched remote-friendly companies. I checked job boards such as LinkedIn, Indeed, JobStreet, and FlexJobs. And number three, I applied strategically. I focused on jobs that aligned with my skills from banking. I treated my job search like a second job, dedicating a few hours each week to networking and applying. So by the time I was ready to leave, I already had remote work lined up, making the transition way less stressful. So this is a principle I learned from my work from home transition. Don't quit and then look for a plan. Make a plan and then quit. Number 5, the challenges of starting a work from home job. I won't sugarcoat it. Working from home comes with its own set of challenges. So here are the biggest ones that I faced. Number 1 is financial uncertainty. Unlike a corporate job with a steady paycheck, working from home, especially if you are freelancing or if you're starting a business, it can mean unpredictable income. So there will be some months that are great, others not so much. So having savings and diversifying your income sources is really important. Second is loneliness. So without an office environment, it can get really isolating. There are no team meetings. Well, there are, but it's through virtual. And there are no casual chats by the coffee machine or in the pantry. So it's just you and your laptop. So to combat this, I made it a point to network online, to join co-working spaces occasionally and schedule virtual calls with other remote workers. The third challenge would have to be blurred lines between work and personal space. So when your home is also your office, it's easy to overwork or get distracted. I found myself checking emails late at night or struggling to focus with household chores around me. The solution is setting clear work hours and creating a dedicated workspace. So my office is the separate room, an old room that my older brother, used when he was still living with us, and I turned it into a mini office so that I can fully separate my bedroom from my office room. That way I can be able to put at least some boundary on my work and personal space. Adapting to these challenges really took time, but once I found my rhythm, working from home became one of the best decisions I have ever made. This is going to be the last one. This is number 6, my advice for those considering this path. So should you quit your corporate job? My advice is don't rush, but don't wait forever either. Here's what I'd recommend. You can start a side hustle before quitting. You can test your income potential by doing this. And you can also save money, have at least 6 months worth of expenses. And next, you can also develop self-discipline. Working from home requires structure, so you really have to be disciplined on that. And you can also network and upskill, and your next opportunity might come from a connection. So that's really valuable. The goal isn't just to quit your job, it's to create a life where you have control over your time and your income. Looking back, quitting my corporate job was the best decision I made. It wasn't easy, but it gave me the freedom to design my own career. If you're thinking about making the leap, start preparing now. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to take the first step. So I guess that's just about it. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'd love to hear from you. Are you thinking of quitting corporate? What's holding you back? So you can drop a comment below. And if ever you like this video or if you found this video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on life, love, and transitions to a work from home career. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!